Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Angel R Talk, and I am going to play you a recording I made from the subway, live from the New York City subway, as I was coming back from my mom's place. Now, I can edit out the background noise. It's fairly easy to do, but I kind of want to leave this in its raw state to kind of give you just the real moment as it happened. Alright? Here's a story about a rude woman who felt entitled and how I ultimately ended up handling this thing. It wasn't a major incident. It wasn't overt. It was more of a very subtle, unspoken thing. I think she felt as though I need to move out of her way because she is so grand and mighty. It doesn't matter how many times I move. It doesn't matter. I need to move for you because you are the almighty, powerful, and I need to get the hell out of your way, even if you're not passing. Anyway, I didn't like that at all. And my wife isn't really mean, or not saying that I'm mean. I'm from the street. My wife is not, right? So these types of aggressions and things like that, she generally doesn't even perceive them. She noticed what happened here, and you'll hear from her as well. Check this out.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Angel R Talk with the NYC Talking Podcast. I'm riding the train with my wife and Peppa, and there was this lady that kept standing up as if she was going to get off the train, right? And I kept moving. I moved like 2 times, right, babe? I moved 2 times so she could get off, and she didn't get off. She didn't look at me. She didn't say, excuse me. She didn't even acknowledge me. So the 3rd time she gets off. And I decided I'm not going to move again unless you look at me and you say, excuse me, or pardon me, or sorry, or something to let me know to move. And, some form of acknowledgement for the fact that I already moved 2 times for you. And you didn't even give me a sideways glance. So I didn't move. She couldn't get past me. She didn't look at me. She had to duck her dumb ass and walk under my arm to get out because I wasn't going to move. Now, to be entirely honest with y'all, there was a part of me that wanted to let go of the bar and just let her pass. But at the same time, my mind wanted to do that, I guess. But my body was like, hell no, you ain't letting go of this bar. You're holding on to this thing. You ain't letting go. She ain't saying excuse me. So I didn't move. And she had to walk her ass under my arm. And that's how it be sometimes, I think that some people have this feeling of entitlement. Like they believe that they're better than you. Or maybe they don't believe they're better than you. They just feel entitled that you have to move for them. And I gave it to her twice. But the 3rd time, I think a life lesson had to be taught. That you can walk your ass under my arm.
They don't acknowledge that you're being nice to them. Just take it for granted.
Yeah.
I see it too.
Yeah, I don't have to be nice. I can be an asshole.
Yep.
I try to be nice to people. I'm generally very nice to people. But it's not something that you should take for granted. I don't have to be nice. I can be an asshole. Okay? So, I guess the message for the world is, say thank you. Say excuse me. Be polite. Be kind. I saw a meme that said, the person that is extra nice is not nice because they're weak. They're nice because they know the other extreme. So the person that is super nice and is extremely nice can be the complete opposite extreme. So you should never take that for granted with people. Just because a person is nice, you don't think they're weak. Because you just never know who it is or what they've been through. The guy said that thing that is inside of them isn't dead, it's asleep. That was heavy.
At that point, we stopped recording. But I think you get the message. This woman, she thought that, and again, it wasn't said. It wasn't overtly said. It's something you could just feel in the air. You could feel it in her body language. You could feel it in everything she did. If my wife perceived it, it's not very likely that I conjured this, right? Because if it was me alone, I would think to myself, you know what? I'm probably just reading this too deeply. I'm thinking too much into this. There's a chip on my shoulder, this is my ego or whatever, But for my wife to notice, for my wife to perceive that same thing that I was perceiving, it kind of tells me that it was probably more obvious and overt than I perceived it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I might have just actually been too nice and thought to myself, I would have probably rationalized it out if I was alone. Like, you know what, Angel, you're overreacting, dude. There was nothing there. You're just, you got a chip on your shoulder, man. You got all these years of abuse, and it's your ego trying to overcompensate or whatever the case is, But for my wife to take notice and my wife to say to me, I'm glad you did that, because that woman was acting as though you had to move for her to perceive that, it's very unlikely that this was in my head. You know what I'm saying? So, I moved twice, man. I got out of the way for you twice. And you didn't, you could look at me and be like, oh, sorry, not yet. Something. Acknowledge I'm a human being. I'm a human being. I'm moving for you. I don't have to. I don't have to do anything for you. I can make you walk around me. I can make you walk under me. And I moved twice, man. You can't even look at me and say, oh, sorry. Every time I let go of that thing, I can fall. The train's still kind of moving. You know what I'm saying? I got fed up. And I put my arm there and I held it there strong. I had it hard too. I had it flexed in case she'd do something like try to push me or hit me or something. So I was like, let me do something. Try to move my arm and watch. You're going to fall. I obviously wasn't going to do anything to her myself, right? But if she pushes my arms and she falls on her own, that wasn't me. That was her. Just be nice, people. We out here trying to be nice to you. We out here trying to be kind. We're out here being gentle and moving our big bodies with back pain and neck pain and ankle pain so you can have convenience. The least you could do is say excuse me or thank you. And then there comes a point where it's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not moving. You want to walk? Walk around me. Walk under me. I don't care how you do it. Don't touch me. I'm not moving. And that's how it went down. Thanks for listening.
You are listening to the NYC Talking podcast. www.nyctalking.com. Please like NYC Talking on Facebook. Please follow Angel R Talk on Twitter and Instagram. We are NYC Talking, the realest lifestyle blog ever. Thanks for listening.
Look at me and let me hear you say, excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir. Otherwise, I'm not fucking moving again. Real talk. This has been a rant brought to you by nyctalking.com. The lesson of the day is, don't be an asshole. The world is full of assholes, and we don't need more of them. You got nice people out here, man. People who are out here trying to be good, trying to be kind, always polite, and you're making them behave in an uncharacteristic fashion with your assholeness. Don't test people, man. Everyone's got a limit. Alright, I'm done, y'all. Seriously. Peace.